Last episode, I said that I wasn't going to show you what Laura randomized into because I hate you. And this time, I'm going to actually just hit the enter button, and we're just going to hope that Laura randomized into something funny enough to make for a good opening bit. That is Skamir, who has become Mordecai. I think the run's been saved.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Fire Emblem. I was about to say Mystery of the Emblem. Why am I just completely incapable of remembering what series I play? Last time the journey began. Oh, thank God you dropped that Bronze Lance. I desperately needed that. Why are there so many bows? Why? Okay, you know what? No, it's fine. We're fine. I think. Alright. So, God has apparently dictated that I'm just going to get swarmed by archers when my only two units, really... Not only two. My units are flyers. And that, I gotta admit, is pretty obnoxious. But having Skamirakai at level 1, by the way, with a Satori sign, actually. Wait, what are your skills? I forgot to look. But Vigilance? Yo, that is awesome. Just gets 20 more evasion. Also, does Skamir not have a skill? I mean, yeah, I guess if the randomizer is set to give him his normal amount of skills plus 1, Skamir just doesn't have a skill. That is kind of interesting, not gonna lie. Alright, so... This is kind of annoying. Alright, hold on. We can at least see if I can land a hit. The odds are not high. They are very much not in my favor, even remotely. But, you know, I mean, I could get lucky. Or not. Alright, we're gonna put Laura right there, so that she does get attacked by the Venom Axe. She won't actually, what's the word I'm looking for? She won't stay poisoned. It doesn't really matter, because the Wyvern Rider decided he wanted a piece of her. Ooh. Laura, you might be the best part of this run. Somehow. But I am about to get Brom. Ow. And Brom is going to be a game changer. Though I did just realize Skamir getting attacked too much is going to really hurt his his transformation gauge. But good news, he absolutely murders the shit out of that bone. So I'm going to have him murder the absolute shit out of the aforementioned Bone Knight. Also, I hope I quickly get out of the part of the game that's flooded with venom weapons. This really isn't that bad, it's just pretty annoying. Well, if I remember correctly, you guys don't move. So I can have Jill do this and then move one space to the right. Please don't miss. Okay, that was asking for too much, clearly. Oh, right, because her biorhythm's bad. And his is at its best. Such a dog shit mechanic. Alright, yeah. This is not going to be the Steve bitches about biorhythm for the entire LP. If so inclined, I will. I'm always down to bitch about biorhythm. I'm sorry, sir, my unit's not allowed to function because the vibes are off. Alright. Throw the spear. Okay, great. Because Dan Ved is the one that needs experience. But granted, due to Blossom, you're not really getting much experience either. But anyway, okay. Hee. And then Laura should be able to handle herself here. Yeah. Here comes the Brom, Gatry. The fact that Gatry randomized into essentially himself is hilarious. But he is now an Axe General with Bolting? Didn't I also get an Elf Thunder? Yeah. This is the playthrough for Aran the Mage. Granted, his 5 magic is not likely to increase much at all. But you know what? We'll worry about that when we get there. Yeah, what are the skills? Please be good, please be good, please be good. White Pool? Oh! Oh my god! If Aran has any magic or speed problems, Gatry's there to pump it up. What happens if I de-equip White Pool? What is the cost of equipping White Pool to someone? And then he also has Wrath, because something he should have. Though I did just realize, without... Okay, no, there's a chest key there. Like, without Soth, can I even open, Oh, you just have a Master Crown. Yeah, but without Soth, how exactly am I intended to open up all the chests? Hint, the answer is I'm not. But whatever. The White Pool Brom is absolutely going to be huge here. I mean, you know, more huge than Brom already is. As he is quite huge. Also, that's Gatry. Gatry Soth Brom. Alright, as long as no one misses, this Axeman is dead. Alright, Aran, get some stats. I'll take it. If you can just get to a point where you consistently double, I think we can do a whole lot of mischief. We will be able to perform a frankly overzealous amount of mischief. There we go. Alright, so to address early comments, I have heard some people ask, hey, why didn't you do the setting where if you get a magic unit that's randomized into a physical unit and vice versa, their strength and magic stats are swapped for the right thing? I think part of the fun in randomizers is that sometimes your units are just irredeemable dog shit. I think having to make Sword Knight Laura work is infinitely funnier than just having a Sword Knight Laura that works. Personally. I do understand how some people can disagree. Alright, so that's kind of annoying. What? Gatry, hold down the fort. Oh, and as for why bosses aren't randomized, I just forgot to hit that. But I've already recorded one entire episode, and I can't possibly go back. It's just not possible. Alright. Danved, why don't you take another crack at this? Thank you. Uh-huh. And then... Wait a minute. Oh, damn, he can't actually... Oh, yes he can. Gatry. Give her the power of the white pool and the support. Wait a minute, what if I took white pool off of Gatry and put it on Danved so he can just fly around and position himself as a white pool user? Wait a minute. I might just be cooking with gas. Straight up diesel fuel. Joffrey? Oh, wait a minute, that's Jared! Oh my god, Jared is Joffrey! That is very concerning information I've just learned. I'm sure it won't matter too much in future events. I forgot I put bosses into this randomizer. That's gonna be really funny. So, do any of these enemies move? I actually think none of them move. Correction, one of them moves. Thankfully, it's the one that I most wanted to get the hell out of his position. How well can you do with the white pool support? I'm kind of running low on the javelin. Yeah, I should just play it safe. Just smack this guy twice. Kill him. I have to go... How long is it till I can buy weapons? 2 more maps. Or rather, 1.5, because there's this map, and then you clear the next map, and then the ability to buy items is given to you. I have not been making save states like I said I would, but granted, the ROM has actually kind of held up, which I am very pleasantly surprised by. Alright, so if those guys just aren't going to move, I'm going to play the rest of this map slow and steady. Ish. Gatry, please give our dear sweet Aran the power of White Pool giving him +5 speed. Oh. I'm pretty sure he just died. Yep, poison's about to kill him. Well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's crazy how that just happened. Yeah, that's so insane how the universe just reset right back to when I was making a comment about save states. You know, that's just quacking crazy, you know? And anyway, it's going to be really interesting how I suddenly have moved Iran over one space. If you think what I just did was cheap, in Radiant Dawn, you can make a battle save at the end of every single turn. Much like, unless you're playing on Lunatic, which I am not because I respect my sanity. Yes, I do. Shut up. Don't laugh at me. Radiant Dawn is another one of those games, like FE4, where you have the power to save at the end of every single turn. And Iran got hit again. But Jill is right there to instantly heal up the damage. I will not abuse this feature at all, actually. I just did it right there because it was funny. I'm going to make a personal challenge at this point to not abuse save states. Oh, Iran's ability to dodge was actually like 0. I thought being up on a ledge would grant him virtual immunity to the concept of damage. Would seem that I was wrong. Hold on. I can cheese this. Who has a vulnerary? Do you have a vulnerary? You do. Alright, hold on. This is the longest this map has ever taken in the history of ever. If I can just pick up a Seraph Road, Iran would be cash money. Alright, so you not going up the ledge kind of blows chunks. Man, whatever. Let's see, level 2, level 6, level 6. Jill is the one that I want to get experience with. So let's give it to her. There we go. She's going to get experience. Like 5 whole points of it. And then you can just... Yep! The game is going to give me a Jagan General. General Jagan. I'm going to make use of him. Because, by God, I'm going to need to survive. You have the herb. Let's take the secret 11 herbs and spices. And you have a bronze bow. Okay, that's not too bad. While we are waiting for the white pool, let's have Skramir just kill them all. I did not mean to shift, I meant to use the this. If I revert... Oh, you can just endlessly shift and revert? That's kind of funny. But nevertheless. And we hit the end turn button. And now you're going to shift. It is so cool to have fucking Skirmir this early, or Mordecai even. He doesn't have to worry about Volg's half-shift problems. He can just level up. He's level 1. He's getting experience efficiently. Like, dude. This is awesome. And Iran, who's not getting very much HP. I would like that to stop. And by that, rather, I would like the HP to start. Anyways, okay, so apparently moving too close triggers these guys to start schmoving. And you know, that's not great. Oh god, you double... Oh, because you're not using a Venom Lance, so you're not weighed down by 30 speed. Right. If you give enemies competent weapons, they're actually a threat. I forgot how that works. Also, I'm pretty sure that's Meg, and Meg just died. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure they are generic armor swords. Alright, well, Skirmir, that's not the greatest. For people that haven't played Radiant Dawn, the way that growth for, like, the stats for Laguz works, you can see on the left over there, every one of their stat points are doubled when they shift. So every single stat point a Laguz gets is worth so much. Because, you know, honest to God, that... and what have we here? A decent lady like you mixed up in such scurrilous company. You're a fine one to talk. I didn't know Laura had a boss conversation with this guy. I straight up did not know she had a boss conversation with this guy. I normally just look at him with, Micaiah, press the Thani button, and he fucking evaporates into sand. Interesting. How easily can I kill this thing? I need Gatry's help for that, don't I? Yep. I'm going to be relying on Gatry Brom for quite some time. That's okay. The point of units is to use them. And by using them, I'll, become a better man or something, I don't know. But you know who's not going to become a better man? This guy. Skirmir is absolutely going to simultaneously whip and Nene on him. He'll get another level up, which is a chance at redemption. And out of curiosity, I am currently going to Google Skirmir's stats, because I don't actually know what they are. And this thing... Oh, that was a much better level up than the first one. That's so nutty that he just gained 2 strength, 2 speed, and 2 defense. Like, that's ridiculous. But anyways. Let's just, yeah, have Gatry deal with this. I love randomizers, man. I understand if, like, some people aren't too into them. But I feel like I spaced them out decently enough. You know, it's been, like, several months since the Path of Radiance one. And, like... Yeah, I'm justifying it to myself. It's my own channel. You, straw man that I've invented that doesn't like randomizers. Stop judging me. in this space that I've entirely made up with delusions in my head. Alright. Now, because I only have the one chest key, I'm going to make a save state this time just to make sure that, just to see what's in the chests. I feel like that's fair. Earth. Bounty, what? Oh! I can get Boon. But due to how skills work when they're being taught, Boon will only work on a Dragon Leg Ooze. And the odds that I get a Dragon Leg Ooze are slim to none. So I'm going to reload the aforementioned save state, and I'm going to choose to leave Boon behind. Unless by some absurd bullshit chance, whatever is in the chest in the top right is even more useless. Which I don't believe is really possible. And Skrymyr's growth rates are pretty low. I just looked it up on Serene's. Probably because he's a late-game unit with really good base stats. So they didn't give him growth rates because he didn't need them. But still, this is Radiant Dawn, baby. And again, they just need to increase once to increase twice, so really, poor growth rates don't matter that much. Oh, and a Shira icon. Do I have bad luck on anyone? No, actually, my luck is pretty good across the board, huh? Okay, sure. We are leaving Boon behind. That's okay. That's okay. Now, oh my... Are Amy and Kurth gonna shift on this map? How's that going to work? I'm curious. Okay, Amy and Kurth are the same. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's look at the rest of the map. Oh, Skrymy only started with max shift gauge that one map? That's going to be scary. Stillness? Oh my god. Holy shit. Those of you that don't know what Tim Burton has here, Stillness is a de facto personal skill of Volk. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember it correctly... First of all, there are no fucking... Oh, they added a little indicator for where hidden items are. Oh, that's a nice little help. In Radiant Dawn, there were a lot of spaces that just had random drops. You had no way of knowing what they were without a guide. This thing puts a little sparkle there. That's a coin in regular Radiant Dawn. So I'm curious as to what it'll be here. Basically, I'm getting sidetracked. Stillness, if I remember correctly, is like a super shade. Your unit will have, essentially, truly a 0% chance to get hit. Like, targeted. I'm gonna put Skrymy right there. Because I think that's actually one of the best usages of my time there. That's a little spooky. And have I been saying Brom? Glaring dog. Ilyana! I forgot about Ilyana. I'm like, what the fuck is Meg? Because I just saw Brom again. But I have double Brom! Also, why does she have Glare and Daunt? And her stats are... Oh my god, Meg is a functional armor unit. Oh my god. Oh my god! We have a Meg! That's not shit! Oh my god! Oh my god, we have Brom Gatry, who supports his allies with Whitepool. And we have Ilyana Meg, who daunts her enemies. They are two sides of the same coin. Oh my god. This... Remember how I was saying I fucking love randomizers? I fucking love randomizers. Nowhere else in the world could I be doing this dumb shit. Oh my god, it's literally... because Brom is the only ally Axe Knight that you get. So if I ever get an Axe Knight, it has to be Brom. Oh my god. This is the greatest game ever made. I never thought I'd say that about Radiant Dawn. I fucking hate this game. But holy shit, this is the greatest game ever made. Oh yeah. Pour that double Brom directly on my genitals. Oh yeah. Is that Lacane? Is Iran fucking Lacane? No, it's Tormod, who has Lacane's sprite. And Blood Tide? Why am I getting all the dragon skills? I don't have any dragons. But Tormod has given me a healer, which is something I didn't have before. Also, wait a minute, hold on. Even moving past that, shouldn't he have another skill? No, it's because it's taken it... Right, alright, hold on. It's not that Skamir didn't have a skill. Laura doesn't have a skill. That's why he only has one, and it's Vigilance. Iran doesn't have a skill either, so that's why it randomized. But that means his random character was that he became Tormod, and his random skill happened to be Celerity, which Tormod, that's his skill. They're calling it the greatest round of randomizations in any randomizer ever. Because holy fuck. This is absolutely wonderful. I don't think mankind was meant to have this much happiness. I actually think this is the great... Oh my god. I'm at a loss for words. The amount of dumb shit I'm allowed to do now is insane. And I'm still gonna find a way to fuck it up. I've got the Golden Meg, the Platinum Brom, whatever the fuck this thing is, and I'm still gonna screw it up somehow. Also, buddy, if you keep increasing your skill and speed with Whitepool, and the fact that I have an Elf Undertone ready for you, I don't like how long that animation took to happen. I'm making a save state. I am not having the nightmare that was, I'm really not gonna have the nightmare, because I don't even remember what the fuck it is. Oh, right. The nightmare that was Path of Radiance randomized. God, that playthrough was just... so many problems. And you know, lost in all the hubbubaloo, I forgot that Jill has Blossom, and she's going to eventually grow into an insane goddess. There's just so much going on right now. The only complaint I could possibly have is the fact that the game expects me to have Soth right now. Which means that in the future, it's going to give me maps with treasure chests on it, and I don't actually have a rogue that can open treasure chests. And I don't know if they sell chest keys in the shop. I don't think they do. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot that there was a mage there. Wait, this is Meg. Right, her resistance is pretty good. And she just dodges anyway. So, like, who cares? God. So, while I'm processing all the malarkey... And I still have, like, Skamir. Like, holy shit. This is... I fucking love video games, man. How long has this episode been going on? I will never actually invest in a clock. Alright, that's enough magic for one day. Next episode... How does glare work? Okay, so it has a hit rate. Alright, okay, fair enough. Next episode, we get Tormod Priest. And I have still... God, everywhere I look, there's just more shit. I just get more goodies. And who knows what that coin's gonna become. Oh, yeah. This is true love. This is pod racing. I was torn between this is pod racing and this is true love we're making here. So it became this is true pod racing. As opposed to fake pod racing.